Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We have been tracking a lot of rain and thunderstorms throughout this morning, but at 8:38, most activity has already moved just off to the east following the I-55 corridor across portions of central Mississippi. Still have some leftover drizzle in some parts of southeast Arkansas, but if you're heading out the door, like I said, most of the rain's on out of here, but still keep that umbrella handy for later on this afternoon and evening, as we are still expecting more chances of rain and thunderstorms. Here's a look at the Doppler radar, and you see most activity is on out of here, but still just a few couple of stragglers up to the north in the parts of Arkansas. Here's a live look at the Tower Place tower camera in Monroe, where we're still dealing with some decent amount of cloud cover. Temperatures have been mostly mid to lower 60s. We're at 65 degrees at the Monroe Airport right now. Winds are currently blowing out of the east, and dew point right at 62. Here's a look at the radar loop, and we did pick up on a lot of rainfall, almost 2.5 inches for some places for our parishes lying south of I-20. There's still some leftover green parts of southeast Arkansas, mainly just in the form of drizzle. Rainfall rates, they've been excessive down to the south. We did have some aerial flood watches that have been in effect for most of our southern parishes and could potentially get reissued for later on today, with more chances of rain and thunderstorms. We're mostly mid-60s, 65 degrees from Monroe out to Ruston and Monticello, and also in El Dorado, 64 degrees over in Camden. These dew points, they have been allowed to kind of rise a little bit to that lower mid-60 range, and will probably still be sitting in that mid-60 range for later on today. Forecast highs looking to be mainly lower 80s. We'll probably see some upper 70s across parts of Arkansas from Monticello to Camden. If you have any outdoor plans today, it's going to be on the yuckier side. Matter of fact, if you have to do anything outdoors, probably best to do it now this morning, because once we get past lunchtime, that's when we're going to see our rain chances increase. But by tomorrow and Wednesday, we're actually expecting a nice brief break from the rain. We'll be picking up on a little bit of sunshine, but notice how these temperatures, they start climbing to the upper 80s by the middle of the week. Satellite radar shows we did have that disturbance move across our area that sparked up all the rain and thunderstorms currently exiting across parts of Mississippi and Alabama. But we got that low pressure center along with a frontal system that's going to be swinging on through later today. And along that line in that frontal boundary, we could see the potential for some strong winds, might even see some small hail for parts of the Arklamis with that main line of storms. So we have that slight marginal risk. Now the best chance is going to be mainly across central areas of Louisiana down to Alexandria and further south where the enhanced risk has been drawn. Anything tornadic, looking like it'll again stay a lot further south. We're talking south of Alexandria, potentially along the Gulf Coast. Our biggest thing is going to be mainly that potential for some high winds or some small hail. And flash flooding could also be a potential, as we could still see an additional rainfall for this evening. Future tracker shows that low pressure center in the frontal boundary going to be swinging on through right around 5-6 o'clock later on this evening, and then fully push on through and clear the area by around 9-10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's when our winds become a bit more westerly. Some dry air starts sneaking in out of the west and northwest, but this brief dry period by the middle of the week, it's going to be brief. It's not going to be lasting long, because we have another system that's going to be pushing again out of the northwest and increase more rain chances as we close out this week. So as we go into this afternoon, we're going to start to see some more activity pop up as early as 5-6 o'clock, and this will be running around 8 to 9 o'clock tonight. Again, the best chance for strong thunderstorms, mainly going to be along and south of the I-20 corridor. Again, flash flooding is still a potential, because we've already picked up on a lot of rain for some of our southern parishes, so an additional 1 to 2 inches could definitely cause some flash flooding concerns for later on tonight. But anyhow, 81 degrees for this afternoon. Tonight, the temperatures will fall to the mid-60s as these storms begin to exit. Then tomorrow, skies will clear. We'll pick up on some sunshine, and we'll keep warming up, upper 80s by Wednesday. Next disturbance will move on through Thursday and Friday, with rain chances still could linger as we stay unsettled into the start of the weekend, and will continue to warm up as we go into next week.